85, and it's the Basketball Champions League Group C game between Openjobmetis Varese and Rosa Radom of Poland. Well, folks, we think we've got a good one for you tonight. Varese, a team that had to get through qualifying to get into the regular season. Here they are tonight. Now, looking at the action in Group C already today, we've seen EVE Baskets Oldenburg winning 65-60 in Turkey at Motorbike Usak Sportif. Also defeated 5-0 with a home win over PAOK. Now the question is, can Varese go out here with support behind them and get their second win in the Basketball Champions League? They are right now struggling at 1-3. Rosa Radom already have a couple of wins. There you see Openjobmetis Varese at 1-3. We saw Asvel win last night at home against Ventspils in this group. Varese at 1-3. Rosa Radom, well, Rosa Radom really set the competition alight in their very first game of the regular season, or of the season. They won at home 93-85 over PAOK Thessaloniki, a game that went to triple overtime. Now, they weren't able to follow that up with a win the next week in Latvia, falling 74-53 to Ventspils, but then Rosa Radom, after an EVE Baskets 70-66 victory over them, they got back into the win column with a 6-point win over Motorbike Usak Sportif. Now, the roster for Rosa Radom, who stands out for you? Well, certainly Tyrone Brazelton has made a lot of big plays for this team in this competition already. Wojciech Kamiński, the coach, certainly would say he's glad that man is in his team, and we expect some more theater from him tonight, some great theater. He's a fun player to watch. For Openjobmetis Varese, Alexa Avramovic had a great start to the tournament. Look at Daniel Cavaliero, the shooting guard who played in the FIBA Europe Cup final last year for Varese. And you probably saw the great Italian name Massimo Balleri. Well, he was a member of the Italy team that final of the Olympics back in 2004. He was a starting point guard for that Carlo Recicalti coached team. As we get ready for this contest tonight, and you think about Rosa Radom, you have to think about Brazelton, and the fans will know his name, averaging 17.5 points per game. Gary Bell at 16.5 points per game, and Sokolowski at 13 points per contest. Gary Bell overall from an efficiency per game at 15.8 is the best, whereas Brazelton is at 14.2. Darnell Jackson is second on the team in rebounding behind Sokolowski, who has 7.5, Jackson at 6.8. And Brazelton, even though he scores a lot of points, he also shares the ball. He's up at the top of the assist charts at 5.8 assists per game. For Varese, well, they've been struggling, but Christian Ainga at 15.5 points per game is their leading scorer. Abramovic at 11.8 points per game, and Anasicki is leading them in rebounds at 7 per game. Maynard with 3.8 assists per game is their leading assist man. Well, folks, if you're just tuning in to the Basketball Champions League, let me tell you a little bit about this competition. We had a couple of qualifying rounds, of which Varese came through one of them, the second. And now we're in the regular season, 40 teams, 5 groups of 8, and they're all trying to get to the playoffs, the elimination round. 24 teams will advance to the playoffs, the 4 top teams from each group, and the 4 best-ranked 5th-place teams. Now, the 5 group winners and 3 best-ranked 2nd-place teams will advance directly to the playoffs round 2. The other 16 teams will have 8 pairings of home and away, with the winners advancing. And the referees tonight, Serdan Dozaj from Croatia, Boris Krejic from Slovenia, and Anastasios Piloidis from Greece. They're starting to have Brazelton, no surprise, Gary Bell, no surprise, Sokolowski, Łukasz Bonarek, and Darnell Jackson. For this Varese, we're going to find out quickly who Coach Paolo Moretti has decided to start the game with. Openjobmetis Varese perhaps disappointed with how their Basketball Champions League campaign has gone so far. They did get that 1-point win over Asvel, but they since that point, they've lost heavily at Neptunus, then at Pauk. They lost at home, and then at Ventspils heavily. So they're starting 5: Maynard, Pele, Cavaliero, Christian Kangor, and Christian Ayinga. There's Wojciech Kaminski, the head coach of Rosa Radom. And Paolo Moretti of Varese. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Varese, Italy. It's the Basketball Champions League. It's the Game Day 5 showdown between Openjobmetis Varese and Rosa Radom. And starting things off here, the home team attacking the basket to the left, and a foul called early on. So Ayinga fouled by Jackson as he tried to get into the lane. A bit of a delay. And Ayinga makes the first. However, he misses the second. So bringing the ball up the floor is Brazelton, number 13, and he hands it off to Sokolowski. Now Gary Bell. Bell puts up a long jump shot. And it was corralled by Pell, Norvell Pell. Christian Kanger, a game-winning shot this season. He's missed that one. Now up ahead to Jackson, and Jackson scores on the break. So the big fella run the court well. Just ahead of Norvell Pell, the Varese power forward, the 23-year-old. Jackson does not convert the three-point play. Kanger hangs it off to Ayinga. Cavaliero. Over to Kanger. And then the fight, Sokolowski challenging for that ball. The ball goes out of bounds. Bonatic, in fact, that was battling for that ball. The ball goes out of bounds over to him, and here he has the ball. Łukasz Bonatic. And Jackson challenges. Oh, he gets rejected. He has that sent back. And Norvell Pell says, "Not in my house, sir." But the attempt off the back of the rim. Now, Brazelton. Entry pass to Jackson, and Jackson is fouled by Christian Kanger. So international Kanger picks up his first foul, and Jackson goes to the line. Here's the pass on the bump, and the foul called on Rosa Radom on Sokolowski, number 24. Moretti, the coach, is always come out and get the moisture off the court. Moretti standing over there with his arms crossed, hoping to see a good performance tonight from Varese. Now Ayinga has it. He backs up his man. Had a good look, but didn't score. Brazelton passes to Jackson again, and he just lays it up and in. Jump shot no good, and Sokolowski dribbles with his head up. Now Jackson again, and Jackson, and the basket will count. Goal interference called, basket interference on Pell. So tepid start here for the home team. Kanger. And he was bumped by Łukasz Bonarek. Varese 3-4 in the Italian league. Just 1-3 in the Basketball Champions League. Kanger puts up the jumper. Good! One of the more experienced players in this Varese team. He was also in that lineup that played at the FIBA Europe Cup final last year that lost to Fraport Skyliners. And now Kanger takes it away. No-look pass, gets it back. And Cavaliero making a pass there, perhaps. He probably wishes he could have it back. But Varese trying to get something in transition. Brazelton, oh, the spin and the showtime, but he doesn't finish. $1 million move, 5-cent finish, and there you have it. Ayinga lays it up and in. Nice no-look pass. And Varese have got back to within 2 points. Here's Brazelton. And he was, nope. Offensive foul called against Brazelton, I believe. He's worth the price of admission. Watch. Ayinga. He hits the long one. Well, he's come out firing. He's got 6 points now. And Jackson flies in, is rejected, and the ball goes back over to the Italian club, Varese. Ayinga doing a good job on both ends of the floor now. Just went up, and Pell came over to help out. So there was no joy for Jackson. 2 blocks now for Varese. Now Jackson reaches over, makes a play defensively. Over to Gary Bell. He finds his way inside. Oh, he misses the layup. Eric Maynard, number 3, has the ball. And he gets it, and the alley-oop jam, and is thrown down by Pell. Varese on a roll. I think they've got 9 unanswered points. And Rosa Radom have had some decent looks, but they haven't made them. Now Brazelton, maybe he's going to take matters into his own hands. He's going to put up a 3. Good. Yes, he does. And he knots it at 10. Ayinga puts it on the deck, hands it off, and another dunk from Pell. Two-handed variety. Now the miss, and Ayinga with the rebound, passes over Jackson, back to Maynard. Over to Kanger in the corner, good! Well, not quite the corner, but close enough. And Christian Kanger now extends the lead to 15-10. And Rosa Radom, they need to work some of their magic. Sokolowski. Maynard takes it. And his pass over the head of Cavaliero. So we've got some substitutions. Bell comes out. Cavaliero comes out. Adams makes his first appearance here for Rosa Radom. Wojciech Kamiński is trying to make a change here that'll turn this game. Pell comes out after a couple of dunks. A lot of excitement here in the early going here in Varese. Vitka's come into the game as well, number 8. So Ayinga takes a breather, a well-earned breather. He's really been hustling out there. And Abramovich now in the game, number 4, hand in the face of Brazelton, and Maynor with the rebound. And Maynor puts it up and in, and that was just poetry in motion. He was looking to pass, and in the end, he's like, I'm going to try this myself. And Varese just have the wind in their sails. They were trailing 7-1. They've outscored Rosa Radom 16-3. Vitka drills the 3. Oh, look at the coach over there on the sidelines, Wojciech Kamiński, applauding. No signs of panic from him. And Maynor was fouled by Vitka. Robert Vitka picks up his first foul. Ferrero also in the game for Varese, number 21. So Christian Kanger goes out of the lineup. And Maynor takes his free throws. Masiki in the game, number 1 for Varese. So 19-13 Varese on top of Rosa Radom. Maynor comes out for a breather, 2 minutes to go, and you get the feeling that Rosa Radom right now, they're not too concerned. They're playing their style of game, and they're going to keep putting them up. Here's Vitka. He's already hit a 3. Passes back to Sokolovsky. Now Vitka works inside. Ferrero blocks him. Excuse me, it wasn't Ferrero. Player with the block was Campani, who was the one that came in for Kanger. Another look at that play. That was the block from Campani, another of those players that played in the FIBA Europe Cup final. And Vitka another 3, and he hits it. Wow, what a three-point weapon that is coming off the bench. 2 of 2. And Ferrero has it. Also Massimo Balleri, the veteran point guard in the game, number 6. It's like turning the clock back, seeing Balleri out there. I mean, he was one of the greats of Italian basketball, without question. And the long one is no good from Abramovich. And a foul called on Campani, his first. Brazelton. A handful. This was Vitka, and that's what happens when you hit the three-pointer like he has on 2 occasions already. You draw the defense. Interesting, only averaging 2.5 points per game in the Basketball Champions League this season is Vitka. He had 8 against EVE baskets. Oldenburg. Brazelton with the runner and scores, or a little floater. And now he's got 5 points, and it's just a 1-point game. Got player of the week. 1 week here in this competition. Ibrahimovic changes directions, puts it up, and I'm thinking misses now. Vitka brings it up and hands it off to Sokolowski here, and Rosa Radom can take the lead at the end of the first quarter. Wojciech Kamiński clapping his hands. He says, just give it to the main man, Brazelton. Brazelton kind of fumbles it, and Varese get it right at the end, but not in time to get the lead, to have a good shot. So they do have the lead, rather, by 1. So as Varese and Rosa Radom head to the bench, it's Paracanestro Openjobmetis Varese on top by 1. (19-18). Varese on top of Rosa Radom after 1. Well, the first quarter stats, Rosa Radom struggling from inside the arc, but they're 75% beyond it, and it's a 1-point game. From a rebounding standpoint, pretty level. Also with the assists and the turnovers. Varese had those 4 blocks, which is quite interesting, but that hasn't really put this Rosa Radom team off from attacking inside. Some of the highlights of the first quarter. Jackson was very active early on for Rosa Radom. Kanger was active, the Estonian, for Varese, as you might expect. And especially Yenga, he was all over the place. So Anosuke remains in the game for Varese. And back to Vitka. Yeah, he had 2 points against Pauk in the opening win. He was 0 of 3 from 3-point range. Came in having hit 2 of 7 from 3-point range. And tonight he's a perfect 2 of 2. He's in the game right now. Now Vitka out on the perimeter. He's open. It's on line, and almost it rattled out. Exciting game here, folks, in the Basketball Champions League. Ferrero drives in, hands it off to Anosuke. Now, Kanger travels as he gets closer to the lane. Sokolowski powers his way inside, and he puts it up over Ferrero and puts Rosa Radom back in front. Well, one gets the feeling this is going to be an uncomfortable ride tonight for Varese's fans. This Rosa Radom team has come here looking supremely focused and confident, and they weren't flustered when they fell behind in the first quarter. Now, the answer for Varese. Johnson hits his first 3 attempt on the night. And the answer from Brazelton, who now has 8 points. So Melvin Johnson into the game. The 23-year-old Avramovic drives in, misses. He has it down the perimeter, hands it over to Ferrero. And Vitka with the rebound, and Rosa Radom now look to extend their 1-point lead. Look at Brazelton, how he can change directions, dribble behind his back. I think in many respects, he's a revelation. Certainly one of the star performers in the Basketball Champions League this season. He's got all-star moves all over him. Look at this. So good work from Sokolowski. He goes out for a break. Adams in the game, number 32. Gary Bell back in the game. Tim Adams, number 32 in the game. There he is up top, going down low. And here's Vitka, and goodness gracious, he's taken over the game, folks. I mean, he is unbelievable. Just get him the ball. I don't know what kind of defense Christian Kanger was playing there. He went out. Yeah, he comes out. He had to come out after that defense. Vitka, you can understand if Brazelton blows past you, but not Vitka, as good as he's been. And he breaks the free throw, so he doesn't convert the three-point play. But Rosa Radom, as you look at the free throw shooting, just 1 of 4 at the line. Anasika puts it up, and now Brazelton's turn. Really playing with a lot of control here, but Avramovic reaches in and takes that ball away. Now this is where he's exciting. The bounce pass to Ferrero. He missed, but the follow is good. And good hustle down the floor from Ansike. Brazelton puts it up from the line, no good. Adams with the rebound. Jaroslaw Ziskowski also in the game, number 15 for Rosa Radom. Him up high. If they're going to leave me open, I'm going to take it, he says. Vitka with the rebound, but then has his pass knocked away by Avramovic. And you have to like the energy that Avramovic is bringing to the table now for Varese. One-point lead for Rosa Radom. Paolo Moretti. The coach sizing the situation up. I mean, he had that incredible 29-point game of Avramovic in the opening week of the regular season against Asvel. Here he is, driving down the lane, right on cue. Dunks it with the left hand. The young man from Serbia is starting to heat up. Jackson catches it down low, passes it back out to Vitka, and his shot this time was long. Jackson has it knocked away, and it's Cavaliero with the ball. And Avramovic, and it just looks that extra good, doesn't it? Because he's the lefty. Now he's trying to make the pass, but he is called for the travel. But, you know, talking about how fun it is to watch Brazelton, how about this guy? Wouldn't you love to see them in a one-on-one duel? Abramovich goes back down to the other end of the court. Varese with a 1-point lead. And it's Rosa Radom possession. Now Vitka. Bell inside to Jackson. And he goes up and draws the foul from Pell. So the brain trust over there on the sidelines for Rosa Radom, talking about how this game is going and maybe do they need to change something up. But Jackson's been pretty effective. And the second one is good as well. And Melvin Johnson back out of the game. You saw him on the bench over there. Cavaliero over to Campani. Eric Maynor drives in, puts it up, and Jackson with a good rebound. He hustles down the floor. Jackson puts it up and doesn't get it to fall. Pell with the rebound. Quickly to Cavaliero. And miss. Sokolowski, who's back in the game, puts it up and it bounces off the back of the iron and over the backboard. The timeout on the floor. Let's listen in to Coach Moretti.
When we play that on pick and roll, they play aggressive. The ball fly here, okay? Our number 5 is alone because their big man come out here. So show yourself, don't come up. Don't come up, show yourself down to the basket because you are alone. You are alone. Okay, hey. What I say?
Hey, stop fabric. Hold up flash. Darnell, Vidya, tu damy Maciek, hop, and post up Sokol. Remember about poster action. Hop, Gary cut to the basket. Wychodzi do góry. Gary, no, after pass you stay here. When we pass the ball, stagger double for Gary. Okay? Let's go.
Well, very, very intriguing game, to put it mildly. Both of these teams play with a lot of flair, and that makes it even more interesting. Ayinga has been terrific. Now, question is, how are they going to attack? Well, we heard Paolo Moretti talking about pick and rolls. Here's Ayinga, and put up too hard, and the look on Moretti's face, not one of contentment over there on the sidelines. Vitka. And then the foul by Cavaliero with the hands. Yeah, that's a foul. He's got his hands all over him. Come on, guys. Referees have a tough job. Let's don't make it any harder. Nice play. Nice player, Sokolowski. Only makes 1 of 2. Ayinga with the rebound. And now Eric Maynor brings it up the floor with his team trailing by a bucket. Well, we know Campani can stroke the three, but he misses. And then Jackson battles with his teammate, Boyanovsky, and the ball goes out of bounds. So another attempt for Varese. And now a foul called on Rosa Radom, trying to fight through the screen. So Vitka has certainly been a talking point tonight. He goes to the bench for Rosa Radom. Now Cavaliero open, so puts it up. Now he pulls back. And Gary Bill hands it to Jackson. Jackson has it down low against Campani. Sorry, folks, if we've just briefly lost transmission. We're back now, and Rosa Radom with a 30-29 lead, and still even. Sokolowski picks up his second foul of the game. Eric Maynor will be inbounding it. And he does to Campani. And good D, knocked it away. Quickly, Brazelton up ahead, but Gary Bell not able to control it. Good hustle back on defense from Melvin Johnson. So Campani leaves the game. Anosike is in the game now. Number 1, big man in the lane. Brazelton. Brazelton puts his head down. And the long shot. And now the attempt for Melvin Johnson is no good. That last one for Rosa Radom was attempted by Boyanovsky. Now Brazelton has it. Alley-oop pass, but unable to convert. It's Adams. Now Eric Maynor drives in, hangs in the air beautifully, and gets an and one. Well, just a beautiful play from Maynor. made the basket. Now he has a chance for a three-point play. Looked like Bojanowski had a cut lip there. And Maynard is one slick ball handling guard, that's for sure. He takes the Varese lead to 2 with a minute and a half to go in the first half. Pass inside to the block from Ainga. Well, the shot swatters have come out tonight for Openjobmetis Varese. And Adams comes out and fouls Maynard out on the perimeter. Here it is. So Melvin Johnson comes out. Abramovich back into the game. And Eric Maynard makes the first. Eric Maynard played for Virginia Commonwealth University. The Rams, they had a great run. They've had some good teams. Oh, now the turnover. Abramovich has it, gives it back to Maynard. Here he is up high. Final minute of the first half. Maynard launches the 3 and he drills it. Boy, he is coming good here at the end of the first half, and he's loving it. And the drive and the swat from Cavaliero. Brazelton wanted the foul, and the referee says it was all ball. Anasiki looked like he may have pushed him at the end of that. Now the hustle, and Abramovich diving for the loose ball, trying to get something in transition for his team. And we have got timeout. That was Gary Bell trying to go behind his back, and he saw he lost control. And the crowd enjoying the festivities now with their team on top. Let's try to listen in to Coach Kaminsky.
Hey, Magic, take the ball. Not now. You stay here. Tyrone on top. Got it. Bona. Hey, go to the down screen. Hop. Magic. First look is to pass the ball to Darnell. Pass and backdoor. Backdoor cut. If you don't pass the ball to him, attack to the middle. Your man will go to file. So attack to the middle. 1, 2, 3. To the right. Okay? Hey guys, turnovers. 7 points. No, God.
Well, you heard the coach and you heard the play. Let's see if they can get some execution. Rosa Radom here in the final minute of the first half. And then they get to Jackson and they get the points. And Anasike has back to the big man Jackson. He's looking over the ref as if there was too much contact. But it's a Varese 5-point lead and they've got possession. Maynard's been hot. Is he going to take it? He gets it to Cavaliero, and his attempt rims out. And Rosa Radom almost turned it over there to give him another chance, but the time had expired. So Jackson's basket helps Rosa Radom. They've whittled into that deficit, but they're still down by 5 points against Openjobmetis Varese at halftime. So Varese now shooting 42% inside the arc. Rosa Radom 30%. You can see they've really struggled. They've missed a lot of shots. Also Rosa Radom just 50% at the free throw line. Rosa Radom crashing the boards. The offensive glass with those 7 offensive rebounds. Rosa Radom just 4 of 8 at the line though. You never know. I mean, it could come back to haunt them. From a turnover standpoint, Varese with 6 turnovers, Rosa Radom with 7. Varese with those active hands and also a lot of blocked shots. Maynard with 12 points and Anosike with 7 rebounds. Jackson has 13 points for Rosa Radom as well as 7 rebounds. It's all happening here in Varese, Italy. Be sure to stick around for the second half of this Group C game in the Basketball Champions League. I'll let you enjoy some of the highlights, and we'll see you back at the start of the second half. 37-32 is Openjobmetis Varese's lead over Rosa Radom here in this Group C game of the Basketball Champions League, and it's been quite an entertaining one. Watching Varese fall behind early, then they raced into the lead, then Rosa Radom came back and took the lead themselves, only for Varese to have the better of the exchanges later on in the second quarter. And Paolo Moretti, he's already lived some difficult results in the Basketball Champions League so far this season. His team just 1-3 in Group C coming into this, and Rosa Radom, meanwhile, 2-2. And you have to say I like the demeanor of the coach of the Polish team. He looks confident, in control, and I think we're in for a great second half. At halftime, we are now underway in the third quarter as Varese leading at 37-32, a battle of Italy and Poland. And it's Ayinga who comes out immediately and knocks down a jump shot just from beyond the free throw line. Very evenly balanced game here. Could go either way. Bell over to Jackson, who scored right at the end of the first half to get that deficit back to 5. Sokolowski takes the three, and he drills it. How's that for confidence? Coming right out at the start of the third quarter. Ayinga, he's going to put up a three, and this time he's off target, and Brazelton brings it up the floor, looking to make the killer pass. But there's not one to be made. Sokolowski just made one, make it 2 in a row, and all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a 1-point game. Eric Maynor hails from Rayford, North Carolina. Now over to Christian Kanger. It's on line, but it's off to the right. Excuse me. Now Rosa Radom with a chance to go in front. See the three-point shooting tonight. Rosa Radom has hit 6-5 for Varese. Now Ayinga brings it up and loses control of it. Perhaps trying to do too much, but then again, you know, if you want to get some cheap points in transition, you got to push it. And that's what he was doing. Entry pass to Jackson. Boy, how'd he catch that? Goes up, scores with a reverse layup. Boy, he is cool, calm, and collected. Jackson now 15 points. Rosa Radom on top. So Ayinga came out with the early jumper, but it's been all Rosa Radom since. But this time it's Maynor, and his attempt hits the front back of the rim and stays out. Sokolowski. Now Brazelton. And the pass. And it's finished from Rosa Radom's Ziskowski. And Paolo Moretti calls timeout. So good, strong move. And Paolo Moretti has to make a change. No energy, he says.
We want on defense. They score and we want because we cry. Up and down, play aggressive, play tough. Two, Daniele, tu giochi 3. Okay, hey, they score 2-3 on your face. 2-3 on your face.
Challenging it, saying he's just hit 2 threes in your face, boys.
They switch on the ball and they try to play ice defense.
Well, I don't know who she is, but she is no doubt, I'm guessing, pulling for Varese. Although I guess you could take a flight from Poland and be here not that long of a time. But is Varese trailing by 3 now? Rosa Radom off to a good start here in the third quarter, and almost another turnover. Cavaliero drives in, puts up a tough shot. Jackson takes the ball out of the air. Brazelton. Right now, Rosa Radom puts it up, and the three-pointer, and they are outscoring Varese 13-2 in the third quarter. What a turnaround. And Eric Maynard this time, unsuccessful. Sokolowski. Gary Bell holds it up. Well, Johnson going to check in for the next dead ball, and the hold is called on Cavaliero. Well, we saw Varese fall behind in the first half. But this is Rosa Radom's equals their biggest lead. They led 7-1 early on, and now they're up 45-39. And now the defense comes up with a steal. Eric Maynard over to Avramovic. And Christian Kanger knocks the ball out. And another opportunity for Varese. Now Kanger, and he was fouled by Brazelton. Second foul. Avramovic dribbles to his left. Now Kanger, no look pass to Eric Maynard. Over to Avramovic. 2 on the shot clock. Avramovic has to put up a tough shot. And now Sokolowski goes the other way for Rosa Radom. But the pass glances off of his teammate. His teammate Ziskowski. And goes back over to Varese. So a bit of a reprieve for the Italian club. Maynard pulls up, and another one. We'll have to see some changes here. Paolo Moretti's team offensively is kind of ground to a halt. Now the pass to Gary Bell, he puts it up, and Jackson had the tap, but he didn't knock it in. Avramovic, beautiful pass, but Anasicki wasn't ready to shoot. He's gonna have to pass it back out to Eric Maynard. 8 on the shot clock. Maynard gets in, puts it up off the glass. Now quickly into transition goes, oh, behind the back, Brazelton. Oh, behind the back. And the three-pointer, no good, but goodness gracious. We're gonna have to start calling Brazelton Showtime because he does it almost every play. Avramovic, and fouled by Jackson. Massimo Balleri comes in, tries to calm things down for Varese, who still only have 2 points in the third quarter. And Avramovic gets one to fall. Maybe that'll get him on track. But you have to say, the way that Brazelton plays is just absolutely must-see basketball. Campani going to come into the game. Ayinga reached in, tried to get the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. Anosiki is going to come out. Gary Bell up top. Gary Bell, has the ball taken away from Avramovic, and here he is, leading up to Melvin Johnson, who puts it up and in. So great play. Avramovic trying to spark his team. He anticipated the foul coming. He was able to pass ahead to Melvin Johnson.
You can switch, but you play 4, okay? So when your man goes to screen, you can switch. Early goal, okay?
15 points for Jackson, leading the way for Rosa Radom. Brazelton with 11, and Sokolowski with 9. With 8.
Vidya, stay wrong. Pass and stay here. Post him up. When he starts to play, stagger double. Or die wrong. Okay?
Per Alex, pick and roll. Se no tutte le situazioni per attaccare con Alec e con Christian. Apriamo, split out the core with you guys, okay? Bene, let's go. Go, come on. 1, 2, 3.
It's up to the players to try to execute a really a key moment in the game for both of these teams. Rosa Radom have an opportunity, having come out strong in the second half. And Varese, meanwhile, know that now is the time. They have got to get it going. And Avramovic with that great play defensively and the pass up ahead to Johnson got him the fast break. Sometimes it takes the guys coming off the bench to spark the team. Avramovic called for the foul. Sokolowski's a big man out there. Difficult to cover and a little bit of a mismatch for Avramovic. And Brazelton drives in, misses the hustle from Kim Adams. Brazelton is able to get it back and passes it back out to Vitka. And now Simovsky drills it. Another 3. Zakowski, rather. So Zakowski takes it back up to a 48-42 advantage. And that was extra effort from Brazelton to pass it out to Vitka. Ayinga over to Campani on the baseline, and he shot an air ball, but a push was called on Rosa Radom on Zakowski. I don't know how Campani missed that so badly. Valeri, the jump shot. Good! The veteran point guard drills it. Inside, and traveling is the call. Beautiful bounce pass from Adams. I'm not sure why that was called travel. I think the referee had a better angle, certainly than I did. Avramovic, head up, quick pass to Campani. Spins, puts it up, and earns the trip to the free throw line. Campani upset with himself because he knows he had a chance for a three-point play there. Here it is again. He catches it. Not too much wrong done on that end as well by Vitka. Campani just looks like he's not in sync. I mean, remember playing last year in the FIBA Europe Cup final in Chalon, and he played in the Final Four rather, and he played very well. Shot it well, but looks like he's not in his rhythm right now. He misses both of them. Pass, what play? Radom got a couple of free throws coming. They're just passing it, sharing it well, extra effort, and just outplaying this Varese team right now. And that shot was good as well. We're up to a 6-point lead now. Ayinga gets it. Friendly roll there. And now the foul called on Ayinga. Out on the perimeter. Adams hands it off to Brazelton. Brazelton shifts his weight, gets inside, puts it up, misses, and Brazelton gets it back. And a three-point attempt. No good. Varese now with a chance to cut it to 2 or maybe 1. And Campani. Oh, Brazelton. Sokolovsky passes back to Ziskowski, and good defense again from Varese. Get it back for the Italians. And the jump shot, no good from Melvin Johnson. And the pass back to Jackson. Ziskowski has it knocked out of his hands by Bulleri, and it goes back over. Oh no, it's going to be Rosa Radom ball with 14 on the shot clock. Final minute here of the third quarter, 35 seconds. Brazelton to Vitka, and now he floats in, follows up his own miss, passes back outside. Ziskowski hits the three-pointer. Now the lead is 7. Now, this is a statement performance tonight from Rosa Radom if they can get this win. And Avramovic just waltzes right in there for the unmolested for the layup. And you see Paolo Moretti trying to encourage his team, trying to get him fired up. And you just get the feeling with the look on his eyes, that he knows his team just isn't playing as well as they're capable of. But full marks to Rosa Radom. I mean, they've come out, played under control, played with flair, and they've looked very, very good indeed. Rosa Radom lead at 53-48 with a quarter remaining. So Varese's shooting percentage, as well as Radom's, Rosa Radom's dropping. Nothing to write home about. Rosa Radom out rebounding their opponents 37-29. See the 12 turnovers, 8 steals for Varese, but it's not translating to good news on the scoreboard. Some of the highlights here, the third quarter, most of them provided by a couple of big threes there from Sokolowski early on. As the coach said, in your face to his team, to his players, trying to get them up. And still a long way to go. Only down 5. I think the biggest issue with this Varese team is they've got to come out and play with some fire here over the last 10 minutes. All starts with that man, Brazelton. Vitka takes the handoff. Back to Brazelton now. Explodes into the lane, puts it up and in. He just gets it done, folks. Avramovic. Over to Pell. Kanger back to Avramovic. Melvin Johnson from the left corner off the back of the iron. And Brazelton fouled out on the perimeter by Massimo Bulleri. Bell for 3. Good! The lead has grown to 10 points for Rosa Radom. The Polish club flying. Don't look at the score, that's wrong. 3-pointer answered by Varese. Should be 58-51. In favor of Rosa Radom. Now Brazelton gets blocked by Pell out on the perimeter. And Bell tries to answer, but he misses. That score is correct, 58-51. Kanger. Suddenly a little bit of an extra bounce in the step of Varese. No look pass. Melvin Johnson flies in, and Pell challenging from behind. The ball goes out of bounds off Rosa Radom. So it'll be the ball possession of the team in white, Varese. Watch this. So Bulleri checks out of the game. Maynard back in, and Kanger, and missed everything but a push called on Rosa Radom as Avramovic goes down. Well, he was definitely guilty of pushing, but it looked like he had been pushed down earlier. Vitka, who came out and hit those early 3-pointers that really sparked his club. Now he's playing D. It's a tough assignment going up against Kanger. It means he's going to have to sacrifice his body. Here's Avramovic for 3, and that was short. Less than 8 minutes remaining for Rosa Radom to get a real important road win in this Basketball Champions League. And a little bit of razzle-dazzle from Brazelton. Offensive rebound. Brazelton gets in the lane. Ziskowski, and he had an open look, so Varese living dangerously. Eric Maynard gets in the lane and looked like he was tied up, and a foul called on Jackson. Jackson's been terrific tonight. Here's Maynard. Maybe the foul is, in fact, on his teammate. Oh, bounce pass, no look to Pell. Maynard for three. Kanger hits it out to Melvin Johnson for three. He misses. And Vicky gets the rebound. Brazelton now hands it off to Jackson, and he misses. Now Pell, maybe something in transition here for the Italians. Maynard over to Kanger. Puts it on the deck, puts it up, and couldn't quite get it to fall. So it would have been a potential three-point play. Now he's got to make 2 free throws. Pell does a good job in there blocking shots. Sokolowski's coming in. You see Maynard checking out the Italian club. And that's when it hurts, when you know you could have made the layup and had a chance for a three-point play. Now the best that you're going to get is going to be 1. So the free throw is good. Gets it back to a 6-point game. And the ball goes out of bounds, back over to Varese. Inside, and the foul from behind. It was on Ziskowski. Yes, it was indeed. Well, it's been Rosa Radom's second half, no doubt, but they're still only up by 6. They still got a lot of work to do to get a win here. Cavaliero on the baseline, and good hustle play from Ayinga, but then he misses the layup. And you can see Ayinga just so disappointed with himself for missing such an easy one. He's guarding Sokolowski. Sokolowski turns right into Ayinga. The ball ends up with Adams, then over to Bell. Bell misses, and the rebound. A new 14 seconds on the shot clock for Rosa Radom. Brazelton gets in, puts it up, and scores! And boy, that is a big possession for Rosa Radom. They really worked to get something, and they did get something. Now it's up to 8 points, the lead, especially coming after the Ayinga miss. Kanger, bounce past the Pill, and he was fouled by Kim Adams. So Pill has to go to the line to make 2. Well, Kanger's making some good passes. Midway through the Varese team looking for some inspiration. And that was a calmly taken free throw from Pell, who looks exhausted, doesn't he? He's out there working hard. Nice trip to the free throw line for him. Yeah, Pell needs a breather. Great effort from him. Now the play called by Paolo Moretti. Cavaliero in full court pressure. He's got the tough assignment on Brazelton. Siskowski hands it off to Adams, who gives it. Now it's Brazelton. And right at the shot clock. Are they going to count it? A foul has been called on Christian Kanger. And you have to feel for Kanger. He's really working hard defensively. But he moved his feet, and the referee felt like he was guilty that Brazelton beat him to the spot. So new 14 for Rosa Radom. It's all about effort and defense right now for Varese. Can they contain this Rosa Radom team that did that time? Now Maynard, open floor. Will he go all the way? No, he's going to pull it up. And he makes the bounce pass. And Ayinga misses another one. And then he was fouled by Adams. Ayinga, you feel for him because he's really out there working hard. But he just seems to be struggling to finish. Losky playing hard. Now let's hear what Coach Moretti has to say.
It's okay. Look to cut and go inside, okay? Keep your energy to attack the pick and roll at the hand, okay? There is 4 minutes and out. It's a long time. It's a long time. Hey, on defense, we hit system, okay? What is the problem? A rebound. We have to fight everybody on rebound, okay?
Stawia zasłonę. He cuts the basket and snag another forgot it, okay? But you play one-on-one. Try to play to the end to finish it, okay? And guys, transition defense. Don't let this go easy post. Let's go. The whole thing.
Well, you heard the coaches. So good there. And Ayinga at the line with an opportunity to get Varese closer. Sinks the first, takes a deep breath. He feels bad because he missed a layup. He also missed one just now, but kept after it, and that's what it's all about. It's about effort. 11 points, 7 rebounds, but only makes 1 of 2. It's a 5-point game. Ayinga guarding Sokolovsky. Siskowski. Now Jackson's going to pick and roll. Now Bell got to launch one for 3, and good work on the boards from Ayinga. Maynard gets into the lane, forces it up, and Brazelton comes the other way. Rosa Radom not in any rush. And Siskowski was fouled by Cavaliero. So that's his 3rd foul, and it's also Varese's 3rd foul here in the quarter. Brazelton shakes and bakes, picks up another foul from Cavaliero. He'll get another 14 seconds on the shot clock. So Vramovic gets the assignment. And they run a switch with Anosike on Brazelton. Sokolowski for three, it was too long. Now Maynard quickly up to Ayinga. Ayinga pulls it up. Now he's got his back to the basket, puts up a tough shot inside. Nobody there for the rebound. Brazelton, Siskowski, Gary Bell. Gary Bell drives in, makes a big shot for Rosa Radom to take the lead to 7. Avramovic over to Kanger. Kanger, no look to Avramovic. Avramovic follows the shot, no good. Rosa Radom with the rebound. And right now, Rosa Radom closing in on victory. You can just feel it. They just have that look of confidence in their play, like they're not going to be denied tonight. Bell drives in, puts it up, misses, gets the rebound, takes it back out of New 14, but Brazelton doesn't hesitate. He puts it up. He could have held on to it. Maynard's going to put up a three, short, and offensively it's not happening for Varese. Brazelton calls the play, gets it to the corner. Sokolowski for three. Now quickly, Maynard brings it across midcourt. Avramovic back out to Ayinga. He puts up a three. It's good. Well, that just about gives them a chance, folks, with 1:02 remaining, and gets it back to a 4-point game. Ayinga, 3 of 5 from three-point range. Rosa Radom in no rush. But if one of these threes falls, and Christian Kanger says, I make the foul here, but the ref out there makes the call. Watch this. And it did look like it might have been a tough call, but anyway, all you could do is do your best. And Ziskowski takes advantage, goes to the line to make the free throw. So 6-point lead now. And Maynard gets into the lane, puts it up, and gets it right back. And they commit a foul on Brazelton. So now it becomes a free throw shooting battle. Brazelton tonight has not attempted a free throw. Anosike goes out of the game. On the year, he is shooting 81% at the line. So competent free throw shooter, and he makes the first one. And the second one is good as well. Maynard again goes in, and the ball goes out of bounds. Maynard wants to call. And it looks like Sokolowski's, he felt like he caught like a hand or something. Must think he's blowing or, oh, he spit. And Eric Maynor was upset because some of the spit got on him. I definitely don't think there was any intent in that. So a technical foul has been called. Offsetting technicals on both of them. And no free throws will be taken. I believe that's what the call was. .30 seconds remaining. Rosa Radom, can they win it? Well, Ayinga takes the three, misses. Ziskowski hands it off to Bell, who gives it to Brazelton. He gets rid of it. It's keep away now. They're trying to take time off the clock. Avramovic commits the foul and puts Brazelton back on the free throw line. So the place is very, very quiet as Varese now in danger. Looks like they're going to slip to 1-4 in the Basketball Champions League, whereas Rosa Radom getting a precious road win. Avramovic is able to drive in, get it back to a 6-point deficit. Still a little bit of time. They've got to get a stop. Ayinga to miss the foul. Ziskowski. Well, you just felt like the way the second half started, Rosa Radom came out, landed early blows. They were down several points at halftime. They've come out at the start of the second half, established themselves, went up by several points. And from that moment on, really, they've been difficult to catch for Varese. Ziskowski makes both free throws. Now Maynor. Over to Avramovic, and he misses, and the game is going to come to an end. Rosa Radom, deserved winners tonight in Italy, folks. They've been impressive. They've won for the third time in 5 games. They've gotten a road win. You need a road win. You need some road wins to keep moving on. And the situation is bleak for Pallacanestro Openjobmetis Varese now as they slump to another home defeat. They're going to have a happy flight home to Poland. Meanwhile, probably will be a sleepless night for the home side, Varese. But you know what? That's part of the challenge. You've got to be able to put the disappointments behind you and come out strong the next day. You just got to put it behind you. I'm sure that's what Varese will do. But what about this story right here? Rosa Radom, remember, they had the triple overtime win on opening night against PAOK. And here they are, flying high. They get a big road win, 69-62 at Openjobmetis Varese. Well, tip your hat, folks, to the team from Poland. Wojciech Kaminski has a good ball club. You know, they won. They got 10 of 20 from three-point range, which was quite impressive in the end. Shot pretty poorly inside the arc, but you know what? They stayed after it. They ended up out rebounding Varese 51-43. They got a lot of second and third chances with those 13 offensive rebounds. Radom Rosa Radom turned it over 13 times, but they were good value for their win tonight. They just looked like they were never flustered, even when they fell behind in the first half. They never looked flustered. The coach didn't, and he transmitted that to his players. Brazelton, no surprise, leads the stats for his team, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Ayinga was top man for Varese, along with Maynor. Vramovic had 10 points. Jackson had 15. Zaskowski had 13 for Rosa Radom. Mikulowski was a real warrior out there, wasn't he? He had 10 rebounds. And Jackson 9 rebounds. So Jackson just missing out on a double-double. So another night, another game in the inaugural campaign of the Basketball Champions League. And a priceless road win for the team in blue, Rosa Radom, who now have to be thinking about what the possibilities are for this team in this European competition. They certainly have impressed in their wins. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this game, Massimo Bolleri hitting that baseline jumper. Ayinga hits a jump shot as well. It was one of the offensive rebounds they got that was important was Zaskowski ended up getting the 3. Here it is again. That's why you have to take care of business on the boards, because if you don't, you give the other team a chance to score again. Vramovic is an exciting player to watch, no question about it. And that was a long shot that was made. Brazelton, he drove in, scored with that one. I know there was one play where he went behind the back twice. Didn't score, but he went behind the back with a dribble and then a behind the back pass. Bell's one of the players, one of the threats on this floor for Rosa Radom. With the jump shot. He's a good player. It's hard to pick out really in some respects who the most explosive player is offensively for this Rosa Radom team, and that's one reason why they're so dangerous. Is they've got several players that can put the ball in the basket at any time. Vramovic with his 3-pointer. And Rosa Radom, again, good value for their win tonight. They come to Italy and they win it 69-62. Thanks for watching, everybody. The Basketball Champions League. More action coming your way next week.